Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Trucking Thursday. In this series, where we started from nothing and now we're slowly getting our way up to a little bit nicer truck, and we'll talk about that in a second. As always, guys, if you do enjoy the video, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. I am in a push for 100 subscribers. Doesn't seem like a lot, but to me, that is a lot, and we are a long ways from there. So if we could hit that, and I don't even have a time frame, but if we could ever get there, that would mean a lot to me. But let's get to this. So we did purchase a newer Mack truck. That old truck just wasn't quite cutting it. I did take out a loan. We did have the loan available to us. So I figured, let's progress ourselves a little bit, take that loan out, buy ourselves a newer truck with more power. And while I was at it, I did purchase my own trailer. Now, this is just the cheapest trailer you can get. It's not the smallest, so I shouldn't say maybe the cheapest, but it's the longest, cheapest, one that can haul the most. I don't remember what it costed, but this should help us progress a little bit more too. And instead of hooking up to a trailer, we can now haul cargo with our own trailer. So to me, that feels a little more realistic to the way I was brought up around trucking. Now, I know in plenty of situations, you go someplace, you hook up to a trailer at times, and you take the load. But to me, this is the way I was brought up around the world of trucking, and that's the way I want to do it. We do still have the old Mack, and I currently have a driver in that, so he should be able to make us some money, and he'll slowly level up, and as he levels up, as well as myself, we'll each make this company more money. The more money we get, the more trucks we get. The more trucks we get, the more trailers we get, and so on and so forth. So eventually we'll be the biggest trucking empire in American Truck Simulator, right? As always, guys, if you do like these videos, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button and also hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. We're trying to grow this community into something great, and I can't do it without you guys. But let's get to trucking. So we got around a 200-mile trip today. I'm not quite sure where it's going. Wenatchee, I think. Something like that. We have 31,000 pounds of TVs. So, I think this truck, we did get a 505 horsepower motor. That was the biggest motor offered. So it was kind of a stepping stone, because eventually I got trucks that I think have all the way up to like 700 horse. So this is kind of a stepping stone into something bigger. And eventually, we'll get something really nice. But we needed a little bit of a bump from the last two episodes. Just to kind of progress us along, I think. It would help us out a little bit. And these red lights, I tell you, they always get me. There's no traffic. They should just let me go through, but it's not going to let me. Now this truck, it is a mod from the Steam Workshop. I don't remember the name, but the only issue I'm having, and I don't know if it's a mod conflict or something with my graphics, but this window is not quite right, and at night the headlights are a little weird. So that's why I'm going to try to keep us trucking through the day. And yeah. So far, I drove this truck a little bit. I do like it so far. It's a nice upgrade from the old Mack. We're gonna kind of keep it Mack for a little while. We'll buy. I think there's some newer style Macks, like Mack Anthems, in the game. So we'll maybe step into one of those after this, and then we can, I don't know, try out a Peterbilt or a Kenworth. There's so much to explore in this game, and we're a long ways from it. We're just one man trying to become an empire, I guess. Something I'd like to mention, I'm working on making a Discord, so you guys can come and join that. I would like to do some live streams on Twitch. I'm not sure what the requirement is on YouTube, but I'd like to do some live streams where you guys can come in and join, and we can truck together. I think that'd be awesome, and it'd also be a way for us to interact. Oh, there's a way station up here, I think. Let's hope we can just go right on past that. Oh no, we can't. They want us to come in. So we'll hit the Jake a little here, and we don't want to go too fast in here because they don't like that. So we are loaded. We need to pull in the right lane. Slow her down some. Alright, how much do we weigh? So we're 66,000 gross. Now, I did set this truck up so we could do some heavy haul. Eventually, I'd love to get into some heavy hauling. Whether or not we actually get there with this truck, that's yet to be seen. And that's only the future can hold for us. But we are capable. I mean, we don't have the biggest motor, but I got some lights on it, and the biggest motor, and I think the best transmission we can get for this truck. The way it spec'd out, it looked like it was the best. So once we get to that point, well, we'll try it at least, maybe sometime. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it doesn't pull the best, I should say. Well, then we just know that we gotta wait for heavy hauling until we get a nicer truck. I wish you could buy used trucks in this game, because it would kind of make like my series here a little more realistic. You know, if I could buy like say my old Mac had 500,000 miles on it, and this one we could say had 300,000. You know, it'd be like a stepping stone. It's a little bit newer, a little bit nicer. We got a sleeper now, so realistically we could sleep. I really don't know where my route advisor wants me to go. I must have took a wrong turn someplace. And that's my bad. I'm just over here rambling on, not paying attention to where we gotta go, and now we're stuck at a red light. We got a manly horn on this thing. Now I don't know if we can... Oh, got a green light. Where are you? Come on, Bessie. Ain't quite as bad as the old Mac. But we gotta get through some gears first, and then once she gets up a little higher, then she gets more speed. So, okay, I'm guessing that there was a... I don't think I missed my turn. Alright, guy. Looks like a Suburban or an Escalade. Let's get going. I love how these games, they like have these real life cars, but they're obviously not branded. They're modeled after them, and they look like the real deal, but they can't include the brand. And the only thing I've noticed with this truck is the brake. I'm thinking the brake pressure light is stuck on. I don't know what that's about. I definitely did miss my turn. Yeah, we missed our turn. I'm starting to think. Man, I really thought it told me to go this way. I don't remember. It's been a long day. Sorry, guys. Another thing I'd like to bring up is I'd like to expand out into some more videos. I was thinking maybe some farming simulator logging. I got two joysticks, set up for logging, and I'd like to maybe start a little logging series where in an episode we cut down enough trees for a semi-load, get that loaded, get it sent off, and that's our episode, and slowly we'll just clear some land from trees. If that's something you guys would be interested in, leave a comment down below, and I will work for that. Or if there's any other games, I know, like I've said in the past, there's some other trucking games that are going to come out hopefully this year. I know the Alaskan Truck Simulator is supposed to come out in 2023, but there is no like quarter or expected release date as of yet. I know they are getting closer to a finished game. I was just, in fact, reading about that before we started this recording. And that game looks awesome. I am super pumped for that. It's a whole new side of trucking, and they're adding so much more to the game than just trucking. It sounds like You have to do more. You can build your empire, build different buildings, and the scenery in that game looks amazing. I'll probably need a new computer just to play it, but well, we need to keep her in the lines. But once that game does come out, you guys can expect to see some content on that, because I think that'd be a great game for us to play in unison with this. I don't think this one will ever leave this channel, because it's kind of like our stepping stone, but I would like to eventually include more games. Do like 3 uploads a week and go from there. And this truck, I don't think it handles like our old girl. And the seat's kind of weird too. I was just like looking through the seat there. Oh, it's kind of mean to traffic, just kind of weaving through there like that. These roads really confuse me. I'm from a small town where back roads are king, and now you're sending me out in these big freeways. Yeah, doesn't mix well with me. There's too many lanes to choose from. And we are just flying. I really need to slow her down. I did not know I was speeding that bad. I'm trying to keep it so we don't get speeding tickets. And there's another way station up here. I hope that is just kind of like a way station that they don't care about, hopefully. Maybe a small town. This looks like a cool spot. Let's see. Do I have to go here? That is a really rinky-dink station. Let's see. This bridge is really cool. Oh, there's a little campground down there and a boating area. That's really cool. A little river. And since our home base is in Washington, this truck should be a little bit better for some of these hills and winding roads. That old Mac. I feel bad for my driver that's stuck in that one, because he's going to have fun. Boy, this is some really cool scenery. They have that little bridge. Must be like a railroad track. I am super pumped for Oklahoma. We'll be doing a look into that. I don't know when that's going to be coming out. I think that should be expected release in the near future. So once that comes out, I'll maybe just start up another career save or whatever, and we'll just kind of go through there and check out some stuff. Because every update they come out with and every DLC, they're just making this game better and better. Similar to what they did with Euro Truck. I don't think that game will ever be done. I don't know if they are still making DLC for it, but I mean, how long that game was out for and how much they came out with for it. It was amazing. And I'm sure that eventually we'll have the whole US. And once we do, I'd be thrilled to do like coast to coast trucking. There are coast to coast mods like I've talked about before, but they don't do it for me. I want SCS content of just straight them making the map, and we can truck from like California to New York or Florida. Just have some long hauls. I don't know if I'd ever make an episode, because that would take, a trip like that would be like 4 episodes. But like a live stream, that'd be great for live streaming content. And I shouldn't have spoke so soon about this Mac, because oh, I thought it hit him. Oh boy, that's a big hit. $7,000 for a loan. Wow. We are really gonna have to truck hard, make some big money to be able to pay off our loan, pay off our debt. But I think we can do it. We can overcome it and become a great trucking empire. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Just like our YouTube channel here, got to start someplace. I just slow milestones. And I appreciate all the support I have gotten on the videos. It amazes me that the people that have clicked on the video and watched it, that I'm even getting that. I didn't expect to get anything off of this, and to gain some likes and some subscribers, I never expected for that. I figured I'd just be making YouTube content and it wouldn't go anywhere, and I know it's a slow start, but maybe someday we could be a big community. But, we're getting our start someplace. And as I make more videos, the better I will get with recording. There's some equipment I'd like to buy to improve our content. I know in the somewhat near future I'm going to need a new computer, because my computer at the time was very expensive, but it's like 5 years old. At the time it was like the best computer money could buy. I mean, the only thing that it's missing from the time would have been a 1080 graphics card. It's got a 1070. I mean, that's about the only thing that could have been better about it. But I mean, over the years since I've had it, I think it's got to be 4 or 5 years old now. And the time I've had it, the amount of technology that they've come out with to make the graphics look better and everything, it's mind-boggling, And I don't know if you can ever stay on top of what they make. I mean, you'd almost have to buy a new computer every year or build a new one. And I'm not quite good enough with the technology to build my own. I have swapped out graphics cards before and put in a hard drive. But as far as to build my own, I'm not that great, so I'm stuck buying one. And I don't know anyone that could build me one either. So it gets a little expensive when you're buying a pre-built PC. And I'm looking at a Go XLR for audio quality, and a boom arm for my microphone. Slowly over time I'll get there. This is just a hobby for me. Obviously, we're just stepping stones right now. Eventually we could have top-notch quality, and I try to make the recordings as best as I can. But like I said, I'm just a small time guy, I don't even know if I'm trying to make it big. I just want to grow a community that's friendly. Someday we could have a community where I can say, hey guys, let's go trucking. We get on a server and we go trucking. That's what my goal is not only to grow a community on here to have people to interact with, but to just have other people to play games with. I don't really have many people to play with, and it's kind of hard to find people because it's not always the easiest to trust people you meet. Because if you say have a server like a farm sim server, I've done it in the past where hey, come join. Well, next thing you know, they're sinking your tractors or they're doing something to screw with your game. I don't like that. We're all friendly here. I like to play games every once in a while. I'm not a hardcore gamer. That's why I stick to American Truck Simulator and Farming Sim, because they're just easy games to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong, a little Call of Duty every once in a while is kind of fun. I'll go on a spurt for 2 weeks and play Call of Duty non-stop. Then I get annoyed with it because I'm terrible. Because I don't have the hours to spend like a lot of people do to really get good at the game. I just hop on every once in a while and play for a little bit, and that's all I get. Alright, now I don't know, so we're not going to Walbert. We picked up from Walbert. We're going to go to Charged. That's just down around the corner here. Is their warehouse as big? Oh boy, they really need to take some lessons from Walbert here. They're not quite as big down here. Alright, we'll pull in here and see where they want us to go. Alright. We'll see where do you need it. And it's going to go right there. I'm going to try to get this in first person, but with the camera angles in this truck being a little buggy, I don't know if I will. We'll try. Now, I am no professional trucker, so that doesn't help either. I give great respect to truckers in our world because I love working, but I am not the type that could sit in a truck and drive across the country every day. I don't think I could do it. as a last resort job, maybe, but definitely not for my living. I'd probably get very out of shape very fast, too. Because, I mean, I like to have good food. I don't like to cheap out. I'm really struggling, guys. He's directing me back, and he's like, is this his first day? We gotta be close, right? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get this thing offloaded and see how we did. Oh, we gotta... Let's see. $9,006. Well, that's a great boost. And we almost leveled up again. And we'll see if our driver did anything. I don't know if he did or not. Yeah, he's just sitting there. What? Oh, wait. He does have a load. Let's see. So he's working and he's leveled up too. I don't know how to say his name. Jiraj? You're doing good, man. You're doing really good. Making us money. I mean, over here it doesn't look like he's made us money, but he's at least working. He's getting something done. That's all that matters. The more money we make, the better off we are. Alrighty, guys. Well, with that, this was a little bit shorter episode today, but we got a load delivered. We got an episode ready. If you did like this, hit that subscribe button and that like button. It would mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for